let's see what we can find and everything. I hope we find the good stuff. Oh Lord. Oh lordy lord. Okay, good thing phone is charging. Shush, phone. Thank you, phone, for being quiet, you. Ghostbusters. Dude, I wonder what type of ghost we gonna find. Maybe we... Dude. Thank God I didn't do it. I was this close to buying a Switch 2 today. Thank God there was a line. Oh yeah, Summer's Games Fest. There's still nothing here. Cool. Notify me. Starts at 1:30. Okay. We have a lot of stuff to watch then. Let's watch some ghosts. Some ghosts. Oh, wait. A Switch 2 before you buy. I'm actually kind of curious. What does every guy look like? Why does every guy look like that? I don't know. I'm not gonna look that... Oh God, I want to buy Ebola Village. Oh, that sounds stupid. I'm actually kind of curious about this, though. I'm kind of curious. We got an ad. What the fuck was... What the hell was that?
Switch 2 is here.
Oh, right.
For sending it to us.
Dude, I need to know if I should buy one or not.
Now, so we're gonna do what we do
cool.
with these hardware before you buys, where
tell me.
We just go in and give some quick first impressions.
Ooh.
Just talk about some hardware insights here. I will talk more in depth about the games separately, but some of this might feel a little bit nitpicky here.
How
and there,
nitpicky?
But it's essentially me going through and just trying to point out some little interesting things I can.
I need to buy a Nintendo.
Switch, if you didn't get your hands on a Switch 2,
no.
Just to know what you're getting into.
Look, long story short, if you just want to like skip to the end, is Nintendo Switch 2
yeah,
worth it?
Is it worth
I would
it?
argue, unless you're super excited for Mario Kart World, no.
So it's not
right
worth
now.
it.
It's really just the launch lineup. That's all it comes down to.
Oh.
This Switch 2 isn't really surprising. You know what you're getting. It's a
but I mean, dude, I mean, I need a Nintendo Switch. My Switch is dead for almost 2 years now. Actually, almost 3
but
since.
I think down the line, with a really good lineup, it'll be another good Nintendo handheld. If you like Nintendo.
So first things first, if you're coming from an original launch Nintendo Switch to the Switch 2, this feels premium. It kind of reminds me a little bit more of the Switch OLED in terms of finish on the back and stuff like that.
But my Switch is
overall,
dead, though.
When you hold this, it just generally feels sturdier, a little bit more premium, a little bit more quality made. And I think some of that comes down to the Joy-Con connections, which I'll get to in a little bit. But ultimately, weight-wise,
this is very scary for my wallet.
Experience. Maybe my hands are a little weak, but I did find it noticeably heavier.
Oh, you weak boy! You weak!
On the Joy-Cons, because the Joy-Cons themselves are just a little bit longer. This device is bigger.
Oh, it is big. Oh God, it is big.
Switch significantly. Even the Switch OLED.
Oh, hey Josh. Hey dude, good afternoon. How's it going, dude?
Bigger than that. It's not the biggest handheld I've used by far.
Wait, it's big. It's almost as big as a Steam Deck. What the fuck?
Is definitely noticeable, and as much as I wish.
I hope you're having a good day, Josh.
So far, the screen has been pretty responsive, pretty sharp.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not the greatest performance. If
you cannot. You can't see anything.
Why are you bringing this thing outside right away? You're not like us.
We're
insane. We take these consoles and we immediately bring them out.
Oh God, you can hardly see it. What the fuck?
Is good. It's a bit less rattly.
Oh, it's that type of. It's that type of stuff.
More of like,
Nah, nothing much, dude. I was close to buying the Switch 2 today. I was close. Because again, my Switch is dead for almost 3 years now.
I made sure to check that. The SD card slot, nicely enough, is actually just tucked underneath the kickstand. Make sure you
I have the money to buy it.
I tried to take
supports micro SD express card.
It didn't hack it. You need the extreme SD cards rated. But speaking of the kickstand, I like the kickstand a lot. While it's thinner, and you would assume it's flimsy,
I almost bought a Switch today.
Because of the quality of the material of the back body.
I know, dude. The thing is, I have money because somebody put a lawsuit where I work at. I got a lot of money from that lawsuit.
Stubby, weird finger.
That's why I'm like, should I use that money from the lawsuit or should I just save it?
Got a nice
Like right now, I'm like, I should just save that money, but a Switch 2.
Small little redesign elements
like it's so hard to save from that lawsuit money.
It feels like the black finish.
I mean, I still have the money. I haven't touched it yet.
Fingerprint resistant. I mean, I've been manhandling this thing for 24 hours.
You've been manhandling that for 24 hours?
Playing handheld.
But it seems
you don't really see a lot of fingerprints on it. The screen, of course.
That's a lot of fingerprints.
But on the black finish, not so bad. Better than I expected. The Joy-Cons themselves, I was not convinced. I like the way the old Joy-Cons slid on and clicked, but now after using them, this just makes sense. It doesn't make the cool snap noise anymore, but it still makes a cool noise.
But it still makes a cool noise.
The word connection, but like it just feels like a.
But it's not a Switch.
The back trigger is easy to release. It snaps right back on. It feels like a little bit magic. And now, especially too, going back to the old Switch and awkwardly sliding them off. It just.
But
it
just feels right though when you slide it down.
Easy office is. The original Switch feels awkward in comparison.
Wow! I'm holding my Switch right now.
Wish at this point, like a Steam Deck or something.
Okay,
like
yeah, no, game's so good.
Oh,
you sent me some stuff on X. Okay, I'll look at it in a bit, Josh.
For you taking it off and using it as a little controller, but now that it's a little bigger, a little heavier, I wish my hands here had a bit more to grip.
That's what she said.
Flat surface. Of course, a lot of this is first impressions, but also just personal preference, so you may feel differently. Otherwise, though, the Joy-Cons are good. The straps that they come with are good. And believe it or not, and I said this in a previous video on my other channel, youtube.com/JakeBaldino.
I don't care about that.
When I previewed it, talking about the mouse functionality. And I'm actually...
Oh, yeah, I forgot you could do a mouse.
How good that mouse functionality actually is.
Should I buy? I know my wallet is scared about this. I know my wallet is scared.
But I think some people are going to be surprised. Whether or not developers and Nintendo, the first-party developers, support it long-term, I don't know, but I just found it more precise
I hope they
than I
do.
expected. And navigating menus in games like Civ were actually pretty good. Moving on over to the Joy-Con grip. This pack-in, like this is the simple version.
That is a simple version.
I think that design-wise, it has this.
That looks like more like original Switch.
Palms,
yeah, no, that looks like original Switch.
Palms, like your thumb here, is kind of resting in a weird spot.
I wonder if the Switch Pro. I wonder if the original Switch Pro controller works on this.
I'm glad that they pack this in with the console. It's still good to just snap them in and get playing on something that feels more like a controller. I just wish they didn't tweak the design so much, because it's like an if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing. But the experience so far has been great.
Yeah.
The menus and stuff have been really snappy. Jumping into the eShop, backing out of the eShop, checking out the Nintendo Switch online stuff.
I heard there's a lot of hentai stuff. Thanks, Maximilian, dude. There's a lot of hentai games on the Switch 2 store.
It just feels more eager to jump into things. It doesn't feel like it's struggling behind like the weight of its own stuff it's got going on, if that makes sense. And UI-wise and experience-wise overall, it's incredibly familiar.
How incredibly familiar.
And you're not going to be like, ooh, it's a brand new thing. It feels like an evolution of the Nintendo Switch. The menu UI, very, very
yeah, I get it, Josh. Oh, I bet that'll be really annoying. That sort is pretty annoying.
Which I do appreciate.
It's I mean, MK11's store was pretty good.
I don't like that it's got a dedicated button.
No, I mean it wasn't that good, but it's better than MK1's.
I don't love that, and I wasn't really able to test that stuff too much anyway. I did test the microphone, and it's decent enough. I'd say it gets the job done. It sounds kind of on par with like one of your lower cost gaming headsets.
Dude, didn't they release MK1 on the Switch?
I
wonder how on the original Switch. I wonder how the hell it's gonna look at the Switch 2.
Like that. All of that stuff
it should look normal.
Seamless. And that's interesting considering sometimes Nintendo stuff isn't really seamless. It really feels like they've honed a lot.
Bring you down like... Oh, fuck you, ad. I have ad blocker though. My ad blockers no work.
The dock itself.
My ad blocker no work.
Simple, like it did. It feels, plastic, a little bit lighter than I would hope. But it gets the job done. It's
dude.
a dock when it is
so what? Dude, do you think they should just cancel the new NetherRealm game that they announced?
Like a good,
they're gonna announce because of MK1
interface on a TV with vibrant colors, better fidelity. The power.
Wait, you don't?
We're asking for. The dock is very
but I thought they gave those out for free though.
Power,
those skins.
HDMI, which it also comes with a high speed.
Actually, I don't think I even have those skins.
Which is good because I've noticed that download speeds on just the device itself via Wi-Fi, even with really kick-ass Wi-Fi, is still pretty slow. And with the dock, while the Switch itself has really good fingerprint resistance, the dock does not. The dock did not seem to get that treatment. So just
so it's not a matte finish,
especially if you're manhandling it like I am. I keep using the word manhandling all.
Hold on. Let me look at the messages that you sent on Twitter. I hope there's no audio. Why am I getting flashbanged on Twitter? Twitter's not loading. Twitter load? Twitter no load. Okay, that's kind of weird. Why isn't Twitter loading? Wait, dude, is Twitter down? I can't load Twitter. No, I'm not joking. I can't load Twitter. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. It loaded in now. Oh yeah, Josh, what do you think of the new MK, like, what do you call it? Them bringing all the MK, like, games. The new MK collection. What do you think of that, dude? Also, let me see. Let's see what you sent. I'm heading with a flashbang. Oh, okay. Found the new ones. Mr. Tyrant swaps tyrants. Oh, Twitch is twitching again. What the fuck? God damn it. Is my internet fucking up on Twitch again? Oh, hold on a minute. Let me try to fix that. Oh God, I'll be back. BRB. I need to fix something. Ah Lord. BRB guys, BRB.